We are a point, I've mentioned a number of times in these last few hours, where we're at the end of a 26,000-year cycle. As I travel the world, it's obvious that there's an awakening going on, and again, the science is starting to identify it. Some years ago, a different pulse, a different resonance was identified in the center of the spiral of the galaxy. More recently, probes that have gone to investigate what's going on the sun have identified that tremendous changes are going on in the sun. Its magnetic field is falling, and there's incredible solar flare activity that's starting to emerge, which will be very powerful in the years ahead and fundamentally affect us. So you've had the different resonance coming out of the center of the galaxy and affecting the sun. The sun is changing. When the sun changes, we change. 99% of the mass of the solar system. It's now very demonstrably been identified as being passed on to the Earth. Tremendous changes are happening in the Earth's field. Magnetics are falling. Many phenomena are unfolding as a result of this changing frequency that's come out of the galaxy. And open-minded research has also identified how the Earth connects into the human form. The resonant frequency of the Earth comes in at the heart chakra point, the love point. And from there it goes to the brain, and the brain transmits it to every cell in the body. So when you follow this sequence, this is why people are waking up at this time in increasingly vast numbers. The frequency changes the center of the galaxy. It comes to the sun, the center of this solar system. Brings about change there. From there it goes out to the planets of the solar system, to the Earth. The Earth manifests its changes. We live in the Earth's field. It affects humanity. And now this rising frequency, this changing energy field, is starting to dramatically change life on Earth, and we've seen nothing yet. If we shut down the heart, or if we get into the intellect, which follows the kind of intellectual programming instead of following the intuition of the heart, then we can switch off this connection with the cosmos, this connection through this sequence out into infinity, when the head shuts down and shuts down the heart. And that has been the process of the education system and other institutions. It's been to get people to close their heart down and get stuck, imprisoned in the head. Therefore, we switch off the cosmos and live in the eggshell. We keep coming back to the same thing. People like Greg Braden and others have started to focus on this particular image. Back in 1899, something was identified called Schumann cavity resonance. What it was the heartbeat, the frequency beat of the Earth. From the time of its discovery, 1899, to 1986, this heartbeat frequency was a constant 7 cycles, 7.8 hertz a second. Constant. Boom, 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 boom. From 1986 onwards, it started to rise dramatically. Just when people started to wake up in increasing numbers. It's gone through 9. Apparently, the last I heard, it was gone through 10 cycles. And the projection is that by 2012, which is the point the Maya say in their calendar, and so many other calendars point to the same period, that the jump will be made from this cycle of human evolution into the next one as the 26,000-year cycle comes to an end and we enter the start of the next one. At the same time that this resonant frequency of the Earth, boom, 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 is getting quicker, and therefore affecting us, coming in through the heart for those that are open and resonate in our bodies increasingly and changing our minds and our perception of life, the magnetics of the planet are also dropping, like they are on the sun, very dramatically. 2,000 years ago was the peak of this cycle when the Earth's magnetic field was at its most powerful. It's been falling ever since, and it falls exponentially. The quicker it falls, the more it falls. The more it falls, the quicker it falls. And the projection is that what Braden calls 0 point, 2012, is that the magnetics will reach virtually zero, if not zero, on the planet, and 13 cycles a second will be reached by the Schumann cavity resonance, the heartbeat. Now, one thing's for sure, at that time, The Price is Right ain't going to be on the telly, because this world is going to be very, very different by then.